We have some anecdotal proof that the SEAL population actually increases by 4x on Friday night at the bar, because everyone wants to be a SEAL on a nice Friday night, but then it drops back down on Tuesday, because that's when you have to do the hard work, right? And that's my experience. I graduated from Naval Academy in 1998. I took the oath of office to defend the nation against all threats, foreign and domestic, and just as I finished my 3 years of training, 9/11 happened, right? I started, my experience with the SEALs was abject failure. It wasn't that the enemy hadn't told us that this was coming. They declared war on us 6 years earlier. But we failed to listen. We failed to be proactive. And the reason I'm here with you today is, to shift to the proactive side of infinity, right, instead of the reactive side, because the cost to us has been incredible. We are meaning-making machines as humans. So there's things that happen to us every day, there's facts, and then there's the story we make up about it to follow, right? There's the fact that happened and the story we make up about it. The danger is when I have a fact and a story and I combine those two to create my truth. Now this is my truth, but it is not the truth, right? So one of the reasons I'm with you right now is on August 6th of 2011, I lost 25 of my closest friends in a helicopter crash, right? And it would have been very easy for me to say, story is, I should have been there, and therefore I'm going to live the rest of my life drinking into oblivion with post-traumatic stress syndrome. That's one choice. The reason I'm here is because the men that I got to serve with, whom I think are infinitely better than me, my story is post-traumatic growth syndrome instead. I want to be able to serve the incredible things I learned from them, and I can't serve anyone if I don't share the lessons I learned from them. Right? An entrepreneur has an idea. This is the best idea ever, right? Complete alignment, I'm convinced it's the best idea I've ever had. The instant that you add other people to that, all of a sudden, now you have an organizational goal, you have a team goal, and you have the individual goal. Now, I've been a part of teams like this, right? Everyone's pulling really hard, but in different directions. So the goal is, how do we set the conditions where you'll never have complete alignment, but how do you get that as close as possible? Because that's where the whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. And why do SEALs give their lives for their friends? It's not because we don't care about our lives. It's because we realize the greatest chance of individual survival is by functioning as a team. And I love this slide because it's my favorite. This really lays out how do SEAL teams win, right? If I do room entry, boom, I have a 45-degree area of responsibility. It's all that matters in life. My buddy comes in and does the exact same. So you're better at math than me, 316 to 45. That sets the conditions where we have an 8x mathematical advantage over anybody we enter a room on. But the instant that I don't believe the person behind me and I try and take on the entire room, we call it the fatal funnel, because you'll never win. You can never come in with someone that's set up and waiting for you if you don't trust in the rest of your team. And it's the exact same in business. If sales is in, does marketing trust sales, does operations, those components work together. This is where you set the conditions where working together as a team, you do things that seem impossible because now you're working 8x faster than everybody else. I studied chemistry at the Naval Academy. I didn't end up using it except for explosives. But the piece that was crucial was that you can be a catalyst. The catalyst is not absorbed in the transaction. The catalyst is the piece that lowers that activation energy and sets the conditions where you can shift the belief. So I showed you this picture before, designed from pre-night operation, but it also be post. It's February 23rd, 2015. 1 year from today, if you're back in this room, will you be talking about what could be, or will you talking about what you created, what you manifested? Or will you literally be the change you wish to see in the world?
It's a human business legacy we want to leave behind us.